it's official. Corporate America is cucked. You hear the news that Nestlé is announcing a 5-figure layoff. We are talking about 16,000 employees. This is coming under the new CEO who is laying off people in the name of automation, restructuring, using AI and automation to replace people. But that's not what's most concerning. What's most concerning is Nestle just had record-breaking profits. So they're making a ton of money. They're doing really, really well. But for 16,000 people who are going to be replaced by technology, they wouldn't have even seen this coming. They helped the company become profitable. They helped the company do well, and they are rewarded by losing their jobs to automation and technology. This is the first of many layoffs that are about to come over the next few months leading into 2026. Companies are betting big on automation and AI, and they are choosing technology over people. They're choosing efficiencies and profits over people. Be warned, if you're working at a large Fortune 100, 200 global company with hundreds of thousands of employees, you are at major risk of being a part of one of these restructurings as well. We are going to continue to see this as AI and automation remain a massive focus over the next 18 months.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you stopped by. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before leaving. I would greatly appreciate it. In a stunning move that's sending shockwaves through the global workforce, Nestlé, the world's largest food and beverage company, has announced plans to lay off more than 16,000 employees worldwide. This massive cut comes as part of a sweeping restructuring under new CEO Philipp Navratil, who says the company must change faster to keep up with today's rapidly evolving market. The decision underscores growing pressure on global corporations to cut costs, automate operations, and refocus on high-growth areas amid a shaky world economy. But behind these big numbers lie thousands of livelihoods, families and communities that could be hit hard by the world's newest wave of corporate downsizing. According to reports from Reuters and the Associated Press, Nestlé plans to reduce around 16,000 jobs over the next 2 years, roughly 5.8% of its global workforce, which totals about 277,000 employees. Of those layoffs, an estimated 12,000 positions will be in white-collar roles such as administration, marketing, and management, while around 4,000 will affect factory and supply chain workers. The company's cost-cutting campaign aims to save nearly $3.7 billion by 2027, an increase from previous targets. Nestlé's leadership believes these changes will make the company leaner, faster, and more agile in a marketplace that's become increasingly digital and competitive. There are several major reasons behind this drastic move. New leadership and a fresh strategy. Philipp Navratil took over as Nestlé's CEO earlier this year after internal turmoil and leadership changes. His strategy focuses on speeding up decision-making and simplifying operations. The world is changing, Navratil said, and Nestlé needs to change faster. Rising costs and slower growth. Nestlé faces mounting challenges. Higher prices for ingredients like cocoa and coffee, currency fluctuations, and slowing growth in key markets. These pressures have eroded profit margins, forcing management to cut expenses where possible. Automation and efficiency push. The company says much of the restructuring will center on automation, digital tools, and shared services to replace redundant or outdated roles. Essentially, Nestlé is modernizing, but at the cost of thousands of jobs. Finally, shifting focus to growth areas. With savings from layoffs, Nestlé plans to reinvest in profitable categories such as coffee, pet food, and health products. Areas that continue to see demand even during economic uncertainty. For employees, thousands of Nestlé workers around the world are now facing uncertainty. While specific countries and facilities have not been publicly named, industry experts expect the hardest hit will be administrative offices in Europe and North America, where corporate roles are concentrated. For factory and logistics workers, Automation could play a larger role in future job losses, particularly in lower margin product lines. For the company, investors reacted positively to the announcement. Nestlé's stock jumped nearly 8% following news of the layoffs, a sign that markets approve of the company's cost-cutting direction. But analysts warn that if cuts go too deep, they could harm innovation and damage Nestlé's reputation for stability and social responsibility, values the brand has long built its image upon. Nestlé's decision mirrors a larger trend. Global corporations across industries from tech to consumer goods are slashing jobs to manage inflation, interest rate pressures, and slowing growth. Other major brands, including Starbucks, Nike, and Exxon, have also announced significant workforce reductions this year. This signals a broader shift toward automation, digital transformation, and lean corporate structures, where fewer people do more work often assisted by AI and technology. Finally, Nestlé's decision to lay off over 16,000 employees marks one of the largest workforce reductions in the company's history and a major turning point for the global consumer goods industry. While investors see it as a necessary step toward modernization, for many workers and their families, it's a harsh reminder of how corporate restructuring often comes with a human cost. As the world watches how Nestlé executes its ambitious transformation plan, one thing is clear: the balance between profitability and people has never been more fragile. I hope this information was helpful to you in some way. And as usual, thank you for visiting Hello Today. Please like, share, and subscribe to be notified when we upload